Hello
Learning the
guys,
process
I'm
of
back here
forgiveness.
again. So today I'm going to be discussing about forgiveness. Um I think last year I was God ministered a lot of things to me about forgiveness. It was a bit difficult to me because me, I came from a Muslim background, and Muslim now. We know they forgive. Yes. What we know how to do is do me, I do you. That's my logo. Even my friends know me. They know, hey, this one. She will do her own back. I will always do my. I like revenging a lot. But last year, God took me on a journey last year about forgiveness. It was hard for me. It was very, very hard for me to go through that journey because I always question God and said, why will you tell me to forgive someone that do something intentional? Me, that I sat at the receiving side, receiving all the bullshit they did, and at the end of the day, not doing any bad thing to them. Now I still have to forgive them. Why will I do that? Then I realized that it's not for the forgiveness is not for them, but for me. Because what the journey God took me to through was that when you hold someone in your heart, maybe the person hurt you, the person marked you, the person betrayed you, so many things, you put them in a cage in your heart. There's a prison in your heart that you created. You now put those people that hurt you, you put them in that cage. Then you lock the key and throw it away. But while they are in that prison, you yourself, are you at peace? Do you feel peace? No. Because while they are in that prison in your heart, you are always going there to check them. Are you still there? They have not gone. You are not going anywhere. While you are checking them, that time that you are supposed to use to invest in yourself, you rather be putting it into checking whether your prison, your prisoner are still intact. They are still there. Whether they are still caged to where you put them. No. The time that you're supposed to invest on yourself, on your own growth, you be using to monitor people that are not worth it. That is why you need forgiveness. That is why you need to forgive all those who have hurt you. It's not for them, but for you, so that you can receive freedom, so that you can be free, so that you can be free, you can be at peace, you can do things without thinking twice. You can be at peace with your God. You can be at peace with everyone. It's not it's not a easy journey when you hold somebody in your heart. Hi. It's not easy at all, because once they talked about, if you hear any conversation, maybe you're having a conversation with someone, and somebody that just call out their names, and they say you've been interested because you want to know what has happened to them, so that you can say, hey, I've catched them. Does it make sense? The time that you're supposed to use for yourself, for your children, for your personal growth, for your elevation, you are using it to monitor somebody that has hurt you. The person might not even, the funniest part of it is that the person might not even know that he hurt you. And the worst part of it is that even if eventually they know that they hurt you, they can seek forgiveness of sin. And God will still do what? God will answer their prayer. Who will now be the bitter person? Who will now be the bad person? You. It is you. You need to let go. Let go of everything people did to you. I know it is not easy. It's the most difficult thing to do in this life. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. But we need to learn how to let go. Forgiveness is of what? Is of the Lord. And the forgiveness needs to start from you. And where you need to start from is forgiving yourself, because that is where you start from. You can't just say you want to go and forgive somebody that have hurt you. No, you have to start from you forgiving yourself for allowing such thing to happen to you, for allowing, because a lot of us have not forgiven ourselves for allowing people to hurt us, for allowing some people into our lives. Sometimes you say to yourself that if it's not because of I allowed you in my life, will you do that to me? That is where it starts from. You need to forgive yourself first. Let that forgiveness start from you. Forgive yourself for allowing such things into your life. Forgive yourself first for allowing people to trample on you anyhow. You need to forgive yourself. That's where you start from. Then you go to the next stage, which is forgiving those that hurt you. When you forgive them, you release them from the cage that you put them. When you free them, you see that you yourself, you have freedom. You have freedom. The free will of God will enter you. You will be free from every ought. Because I will not lie to you, the person that's standing before you, I'm so hard on forgiveness. I don't know how to forgive people. When you do something to me, I will be thinking of how I want to do my own back. I want to plan, let me revenge. But it took me a hard lesson before I realized that life is not like that. I remember one of my sisters that used to tell me that no, don't be a revengeful person. Learn to forgive, learn to leave it for God. I say, no, this way you is because you are soft. Me, I'm not soft. You do me. I believe in do me and do you. But later I realized that life is not like that. When you leave everything for God, even that revenge that you want to revenge, when God decides to revenge for you, you will ask God that, ask God, me to you, me they send you, I no send you reach this level. You even pity that person. You will pity that person that hurt you. You even be the one that will even be praying for that person. Father Lord, please forgive this person. And I mean, I've forgiven him. I know I don't even send you reach this level. Leave everything to God, and you see how God works. I've seen it in my life. My life has been a case study. Leave everything, forgive people, and leave judgment to God. Even when that judgment comes, when you see the way God will deal with those people, you help them pray that God should please forgive them. Because God's judgment is harder than your own judgment. Release yourself of all the stress that you have put yourself through. Release yourself of the burden that is not your own, that you carry, that is not your own. Release yourself. Say to yourself, I release myself of every bondage that I carry that is not my own. I release myself. I forgive all those who have hurt me. I forgive them. I release them of all from the cage that I've put them in my heart. The prison that I created in my mind that I put them hard, I release them. I release myself from every bondage that I carry, every spirit that is not of my own that I carry, that works with me, that is not the Spirit of God. I release you. You are not mine. Say that and you see a difference in your life. Thank you.